What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Straight Ass, because that's what we were yesterday. Went a nice little 1-3. I made a little tracker for us. I'll show you guys the tracker that I made. Also, this camera looks like ass too. I'm actually just gonna use my MacBook camera. Okay, whatever. I'm using my MacBook camera. My webcam is like looking like dog shit for some reason. So yeah, I'll show you guys a tracker. We went. Let's quick do a recap. I think starting the show off with a recap of yesterday is a good way to do it. I guess let's start off. I'm gonna quick screen share my Excel sheet. Okay, and this does not look good either. Okay, looks like really small. Can you see it, Liam? Does it look like halfway decent? Can you see it?
I'm sort of blind and I can't see it, so that's not saying much. I can sort of see it.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me quick. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Okay, so first day. Maybe this is kind of cheating. I don't think it's cheating. So first day we went 6-1, right? So you know how you played Kyrie points and I played PRA. I counted them as separate because they are separate lines, right?
Yeah, they're separate bets. You bet one, I bet one.
Yeah, JJ tailed my Booker one, but since he tailed the exact same number and like line, I said I just counted that as one. But I think that's fair, right? Or am I bullshitting?
No, that's fine.
As long as we count it as 2 losses if they both lose, right?
Yeah.
Then it's fine. Okay, so then yesterday, Macau over 21.5 PRA, guys. That was honestly a terrible read. I was like very ignorant with his minutes. He's like leading the league in minutes per game, and he played 20 something minutes last game without foul trouble in a close game, while playing really good, like shooting the ball really good. And I'm just like, dude, it's Tibbs, it's Macau. Like he never gets hurt. It's Tibbs. Like he's gonna go back to playing 40 minutes a game. He's not. He's on a weird rotation. He literally played like 15 first half minutes with no foul trouble and stuff. So that was a bad read. I was ignorant. Dick, I'm fine with, dude. The matchup, honestly, I really like the matchup going in. He went over on the last play of the game on like a layup when the Magic clearly quit. I'm cool with that. Davis had 29, so that was good. And then Jonas had 7 rebounds. So yesterday was minus 2.73 units. Ozzy was sick yesterday. So we never got to recap this, but this one's a little small too. Let's get it a little bigger.
I've never lost one of these parlays in my life.
Look at our ROI, dude. I said, dude, we risked one unit, a $10 unit, but like, dude, you got to make it look good. So I said
one.
Yeah.
No, I just put $10 on it because it's lunch money, you know. But yeah, we'll just like say, just to keep like track of it. Everyone is just one unit. Obviously, don't put the same on that as you'd put on, straight.
Yep, our unit is $10. So I just said 1 unit to win 11.3, and it won. So 1,130% ROI this year, guys, on lottos. I don't know like why you guys aren't subscribed yet. Literally, crazy ROI, bro. Haven't lost away.
That looks good.
So yeah, got the tracker
going. That one did it easy as well. It wasn't like the parlay.
Yeah,
both of them were easy.
Didn't click. They both. I mean, Kyrie like turned the hell up in the second half. Did you watch that game or no?
Yeah, I watched the second half.
Yeah, the first half wasn't good. But the second half was like easy as hell.
Yeah, he killed him.
All right, well, that's a recap. Now let's go back to Props Madness. So Ozzy has 2 picks for us today, and I'm sure I will definitely chime in and try to get at least like one play out on this stream, and then of course we'll get to you guys' questions and then craft a lotto, get some stuff done. But before we do that, guys, Props Madness, if you guys are new, code SB25. So our code used to be 15, SB15. Honestly, I'm a jackass. I thought it was 15% off. It's literally 25% off. So SB 25% gets you 25% off. And it's not like 25% off first month. It's 25% off every month. So guys, honestly, I truly think that this tool is the best by far. It has games with and without players. It literally has everything. Okay. Obviously, I show it off every day. I was looking back at it, I was a terrible bettor until I started to use play types. Like, I had a lot of followers on Twitter and stuff, and looking back, I didn't know what I was talking about. So play types, minutes, games with and without, hit rates. This like allows you to see every single matchup and stuff. So this is like an absolute must. It can turn honestly a bad bettor into a good bettor, I think. And yeah, the code SB15, like I said, 25% off every single month, not just the first month. All right, Liam, you want to get it started?
I'll get it started. I'll just say for props madness, it's really good, but also like the number one thing it does, I think it just saves you a shit ton of time.
Yeah.
And that's like most important thing because time we don't have we don't have a lot of time. Like, that's a finite resource. So yeah, that's why I love it. It's the best. Saves me so much time.
Yeah, 100%. Time is what?
Limited.
Time is money.
True.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, if you're like wasting time like researching bets and like not doing anything else, like it's not even like a great ROI, even if you're like winning a decent amount. So yeah, I agree with that. All right, kick us off here.
Awesome. First one, we go to the Dallas game.
Actually, Liam, real quick before you give up, have you retweeted the?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, sweet. Okay, because we're kind of filling up slow here.
But hang on, wait.
Do you want to retweet like the recent one? Actually, yeah, and I will too.
Actually, I don't think I did. Just did.
Okay, I'm about to quick retweet too.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, sweet. All right, let's get it.
Awesome. So Dallas game.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I screwed it up.
There it is.
I always screw up like
Curry over 26.5 points.
I always screw up your edging, bro.
It's actually 25.5 at DraftKings. Take that. If you got it, yeah, but I played at 26.5 minus 104 at FanDuel. If you have DraftKings, take that. Love that. But yeah, so it's the exact same reason I played it last game. I think his games without Luka this season, there's been like 13 of them. There's some of them that you can completely throw out the window because the way that he was defended and the way teams schemed against him was just super aggressive, which isn't going to be the case here, and it wasn't the case last game. So, for instance, first Thunder game, so the Thunder, Denver, Miami to some extent, um, uh, other Thunder game, Houston game, and the Denver game, they're all sort of throwouts because that was all super aggressive pick and roll stuff. If you look at the remaining games, his usage has been like around 30 to 32%. His usage with Luka off the floor for the whole season is 30.5%, which is like a huge minutes sample size as well. So this is a thing of since start of last season, over in 7 of 11 games with 28 to 35% usage when playing 33 to 38 minutes. If this game's competitive, I mean, if you look at the Charlotte game, he played 41. If you look at the game before that, he played 39. There's like he could push up to really high minutes here. This game should be competitive. It's against Minnesota at Dallas's home. Hopefully, it's a good one. And the way they defend him, like Gobert's going to be in a semi-drop. 27 and 23 field goal attempts against them this season. One of those games was with Luka. The other game was Luka didn't play after the first quarter, and Curry's usage in the second half was through the roof just because of the way Minnesota defends. So, yeah, this is just a case of I think I'm going to play this lineup till 27.5 without Luka in good matches, like in what I perceive a good matchup. So yeah, until this gets to 27.5, I'm going to keep betting it if the matchup's good.
Yeah. Let's see. So yeah, I mean Minnesota for sure. There's if you go to Luka actually like missed. This is a game that Luka got hurt in. It was a Christmas game. He had 39 against the Wolves, and the Wolves won the game. So I mean that's always a good thing, right? Minnesota's definitely like a single coverage team. They'll play Rudy to like a dropish coverage. against elite guards. Like Rudy will try to creep up a little bit just because like you kind of like everyone kind of has to against like Kyrie like to an extent, but he's not gonna like blitz. Like Rudy doesn't do that. Yeah, so isolation, pick and roll handler. Minnesota's a really good defense, obviously. So like they just don't give up a lot of points in general. But like I mean, like spot up, they don't allow that. Post up, I'm surprised because every time I watch Rudy get posted up, it feels like he gets scored on. But I guess they don't allow that. Yeah, Gafford. I mean, I don't. I think that Rudy can like do really limit the hell out of Gafford. Like Gafford had like 28 points in this game. I don't see PJ having a big game. I think Clay is questionable as well.
There's a heap of guys questionable, which is why I want to get on it early. Because if like Clay misses, Grimes misses,
Hardy's out. Even like Hardy out is actually big too, to be honest.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good for it. But like, if a couple of those guys miss, then their rotation's super short, and in a small spread, then Kyrie is probably playing like 38, 40 minutes.
And every Wolves game anyway, every Wolves game is literally like a lock to like come down to the last second, bro. Like I'm not even kidding. Like every Wolves game is like crunch time. It doesn't matter if they're playing the Wizards. Doesn't matter if they're playing Boston. Dude, every game is coming down to like the 5 minutes. It's gonna be close. I can guarantee you, we're not blowing out Dallas. Like literally, can like guarantee that shit. Yeah. So like you said, I think he'll probably be in like the 38 to 41 minute range too. The one thing I will say is that DraftKings dropped it down to 24.5, which is crazy. That's like way off market. Guys, I would go hammer that. I think that's a great number. I agree with what you said about everything, like usage, the tough matchups. The one thing I'm a little bit mentally blocked, I'd say, because we did get it against 24.5 last game against like a better matchup, I would say, like slightly better matchup. That's like the only thing I'd say about it though. Just like I am personally a little mentally blocked by the fact that it was 24.5 against Charlotte. And then because I would say Minnesota just like is like a tougher matchup than Charlotte by like a little bit for Kyrie. Just because Minnesota allows like 105, 110 points a game. Charlotte's like more around like that 115, 120 range. So I guess that's the only thing I'd have to say. But yeah, I completely agree that so many of Kyrie's games without Luka have been brutal matchups where he's just getting doubled the whole game. And the minutes are going to be there. DraftKings doesn't know what the hell to do. They keep on switching from 24 to 25.5.
Someone probably just bet it as soon as you said go hammer.
Yeah. Someone's hammering it straight betting. Okay, sweet. I think that's it on the Kyrie one. What was the official line that you tracked it at? Or actually, I'll just
26.5. Andrew minus 104.
Okay, cool. I'll just go back and like look at your Discord too. To be honest, so I can track it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Next up, we got
and hold up, and that's like another good thing about Props Madness too, is that you can go by defensive play type, and like you see OKC. I mean, dude, just like get that shit out of here, bro. And then if you just exclude the OKC games, it instantly starts to look better. You can get the Clippers out of here. Where's Minnesota in isolation? They are 18th, right? So let's just get these like bullshit, like tough ass games out of here. Let's see. Yeah, and then it just starts to look a whole lot better, right? And then you can kind of put some context behind. So we just took out the teams that like clearly double the shit out of Kyrie in isolation.
And those two Denver games was aggressive blitzes in the pick and roll, and the Houston game was like super fucking aggressive in the pick and roll. Yeah, like Sengun up at the level, blitzing every single time.
Yep, and Liam knows that because he bet on it. Because I know he bet on it.
I did bet on that.
Yep, and you see 27th in isolation. They typically don't do that, but they happen to do that time. So yeah, but they'll stick Jaden McDaniels on him, which is like he's a good defender. Kyrie's a tough shot maker, so it really, honestly, contests almost don't matter with him. But like Jaden's trustworthy to get a good contest, and that's all coaches will look for. Especially that's what Finch will look for. So yeah. Okay, cool. Let's get on to the next one.
Next one, Cleveland, Houston. I got Jarrett Allen over 25.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I actually don't really get this line. I don't know if I'm missing something or not, but so Mobley out averages 32.35 PRA per 32 minutes. Last game, completely get rid of it because he played 22 minutes. and they won by like a million. And he didn't come back in. He went out in the third quarter. He was tracking for like 30, 32 minutes. Didn't come out in the last. And then he didn't come back on after that. The 32.35 PRA per 32 is also pretty much on track with last season. And what I like about it, we have a huge sample size. So we got a 643-minute sample size of him playing with Mobley off the floor. I think I think the spread's like 2.5 points, so they expect it to be a competitive game. With 30 to 34 minutes, which is what he'll play as long as his game stays close, he's over this line in 13 of 16 games this season. From the start of last season, without Mobley, with 30 to 36 minutes, he's over this line in 14 of 15 games. So, yeah, I mean, the PRA per min stuff, like, they're sort of projecting like super low minutes with that stuff. Doesn't really make sense, but yeah, I
Look
think
at look at 30 plus minutes
first
without
two are
Mobley
in
last
there.
year.
Yeah, I went
Holy crap!
crazy. I take the 46 minutes, take that down to like 36 because he won't play more than 36. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
better.
fair. Well, and in some of the games with 36 plus, he went over, which makes no sense. But
Both
hey,
against Boston,
100% hit
typical
rate. Let's go, baby.
matchup.
Dude, I mean, he literally has. Wait, hold up. Let me. Okay, so the only game like literally since last year without Mobley with 30 to 36 that he didn't go over was an outlier 4 rebound game against Minnesota. Yeah, he had 15 rebound chances. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know how he didn't punk Rudy on the glass. Let's see if he had. I guess he would need 11 rebounds, which is kind of a lot. But Minnesota's like Rudy's a tough matchup for Garrett because he's like he, he's like reliant on people like setting him up. And like Rudy, if you're like you need to get set up center versus Rudy, like Rudy can play like a drop coverage, like a coverage defense against you. That's like a really tough matchup.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, and dude, I bet Jalen Duren. I wonder what he ended up with last week. I think centers against Houston might be like a sneaky edge because, dude, I bet Duren against Duren just had 33 PRA in 30 minutes, and that's like look at his PRA per minute. It's not good at all. He's averaging 10, 9.7, and 2.3. Yeah, and Jalen Duren and Jared Allen very similar like play styles, right? They're like, yeah, you set me up. I'm a good play finisher, a good rebounder. I'll get a couple
Yes.
assists here and there. Yeah, I mean, look at the stuff. Pick and roll, man. Really bad against that. Sengun, terrible rim protector. It just Houston will run Mitchell and Garland off the 3-point line. They won't allow spot ups. Everything's gonna get funneled into here. Yeah, and then like you said, the minutes, dude, he's 100% gonna need to like borderline. Like you can't play Tristan Thompson in this game. I know that they played him last game because the Suns. You could play Tristan Thompson against like Nick Richards and Mason Plumlee.
Yeah.
You can't against Sengun. They'll get punked. Dude, yeah, this is a great bet, dude. I think I might tail. Yeah, I think I'm gonna tail, dude.
Get on it. It's on enough books. Bet Online, Caesars, DraftKings. I feel like this is one that will wake up and it's like 27.5.
Yeah,
I like the assist. I like the assist angle as well. Because he's actually without Mobley, his dribble handoffs go up a fair bit, and Sengun will be in drop off the dribble handoffs, and just I guess like Garland Mitchell attacking the rim off dribble handoffs. Sengun's not good at protecting. So I was looking at PR, but I like power.
Yeah, because I mean, dude, Houston just is gonna like literally like do everything to run you off the 3-point line.
Mm-hmm.
So even like those like Mitchell will be there. They'll be up on him. Just like get a quick first step, dump off. Sengun's not gonna do anything to deter the shot, like deter the deter the shot at the rim. Okay, dude, this is a great find, Liam. Great find.
Cheers, Matt.
I think I'm going
Some
to.
comments.
What's
We
up?
got Picks for the People says, "Hello, boys. G'day, mate." Booney, Tyler Boone, morning, guys. Morning, mate. Swish Bets, gang. Bit late for you, Swish. He's in Adelaide. I think at the same time as us, so it's pretty late over there. Picks for the People ask, thoughts on Cade assists / PA. Yeah, I like it. I actually wanted to play points, and I was hoping. Yeah, it won't happen. But I was hoping the points would drop to 25.5. That's the number I want for it. But yeah, doesn't look like it'll happen. Don't mind pick. I don't really have I don't have a lean on assist, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, Liam. You know me when I'm like trying to like send this shit in and
Yeah,
then
yeah. I've got it. Rain sense when you got the time later, what y'all what y'all think about John Collins over 6.5 rebounds, outlast game for that hip, but great hit rate, and OKC give up a lot of rebounds to power forwards. I'm not good at betting rebounds. All I'll say is the I don't know if he'll play. Uh,
he probably will.
he
I mean,
probably won't play because they put some guy probable. I think they made Sexton probable while they kept the other guys as questionable on the injury thing. And okay, and seriously, playing Utah older guys overs, they're actually trying to lose, so the minutes are all a bit fucking weird for them.
but I will say is that even if they're coming off like extended injury, bro, these guys aren't actually hurt. like
Yeah,
so I don't think they're gonna be like on crazy limits. Like they'll come in and like they won't play 30 minutes, but I bet Collins will come in and play 26.
yeah.
And
I you probably won't play, to be honest, because I've noticed with them if they list guys when they do like changes in the injury thing, if like they list some guy probable and some guys stay questionable, the questionable guys rarely ever play. Pallaby said Dame assist question mark.
I actually want to look at
Uh,
I'm actually intrigued personally by this Collins one. I'm giving him 24 to 28 minutes. Oh, that's good. Well, what's
um,
8.3? Let me John Collins stats.
0.5 Dame assist. I don't have a lean on it, to be honest. Have a look at Dame assist when you get a chance, Ty.
Oh well, I'm calculating some stuff out for this Collins stuff.
Seems low, I think. Yeah, okay. Seems
So
low. Six and a
Collins,
half.
so I think Collins a fair projection for him is 26 minutes if he plays. He's averaging 7.2 rebounds per 26. OKC definitely not a good rebounding team. And Kessler, I feel like, is going to be aggressive on Shea in the pick and roll, which might, make force him to like blitz and be up and stuff and away from the basket. I do kind of like that angle. Like Collins will just guard like whoever's sitting in the corner, like a Cason Wallace or maybe like a Jalen Williams, which wouldn't be ideal. But I do think there is a slight edge on Collins, but there is risk. I would like it more so if he was averaging like 8 rebounds per 26, but because there is risk involved. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stay away, but I think it's like a slight lean over. Okay.
Agreed.
Okay. Dame assists. Okay, yeah, let's talk about this and then let's get into Lotto season.
Favorite season.
That's the only season. Let's get.
Mill not.
We're getting to after this. We're getting into Get Rich or Die Trying, brought to you by Props Madness.
If we win our next one, we're gonna have like an ROI of 2,000. Pretty cool.
If we win the next one, we got to switch the unit size. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The oh wait, hold up. Okay, what Dame assist?
Mill not.
Millnop. Dame.
Zion's questionable here, by the way, so I didn't actually look at anything for New Orleans because I mean you can't with not knowing if he's playing or not.
Chris questionable or probable?
Questionable, pretty sure.
Questionable. Okay. One thing I've realized is that when Chris plays, even though he comes off the bench now, it kind of like really negatively affects Dame. I will say that New Orleans is a great matchup. They have 0 rim protection. If you want, Dame and Chris's assists are very correlated to Giannis' points, in my opinion. Yeah, 29th in a restricted area, and they're pretty aggressive against the handler, which is always good. Really bad in transition defense. That's good for easy assists. So yeah, Pelicans are great assist matchup, 100%. What I will say is that you need Giannis to play if you're gonna bet assists. If it's like Dame and Chris and they both play, and Chris maybe gets some extended run, I think that could be detrimental. You got to wait for Giannis. So you said, are you sure he's questionable or is he probable?
Zion, I'm pretty sure he's questionable.
No, Giannis.
Oh, sorry, I was talking about Zion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Giannis is probable. Yeah, no, I do like Lillard 6.5 assists. I think that makes a fair bit of sense. If we go to like maybe last 10 games and I just like checking overall assists sometimes. Think that's a good gauge for how they're doing stuff. So Pelicans overall assists allowed have been pretty solid, but yeah, they're not a good defense, bro. I know like Collier just got like 10. They definitely play different styles.
He gave us financial freedom with 10 assists.
Yeah, he gave us one. Lean over for me for sure. Oh no, that's without Chris. It's got to be with Chris. Okay, so 6 out of 13. Yeah, assists per game goes down a little bit, but overall, I think it's solid. We just need, yeah. I think it's a fair look. I probably wouldn't play it, but definitely lean over.
Agreed.
Okay, Ozzy, where are we starting?
Hang on, there's a couple more questions. Picks of the people
no.
said.
Hey, let's do the lotto. Let's do the lotto
Pardon?
and then go back to the questions. I say.
Okay. Sorry, Picks of the people. We'll talk about Nick Smith Jr. later. I need to share this with you, right? Present. Yep. Share screen. Let me know when you can see mine.
There we go.
All good?
All good.
Awesome. What do we have? Detroit, Atlanta. This is an interesting one. Leans I have here. I guess we've only done this once and we did well, so I guess we keep the same method. Do we just look at stuff we'd lean over and think if there's a high ceiling or something? Is that how we do it, or?
Yeah, I think stuff that we lean over, or I think always a good look is like a spot up guy to hit, like a spot up guy in a good matchup to have good 3-point variance. I think that's a good one too. But yeah, stuff that you lean over if you really like the spot. Like what I was gonna do, like that obviously it wouldn't have came through because it ended up kind of not being competitive. But yesterday, what I was planning on doing, or I thought was going to be a great spot, was actually going to be an SGP with AD alt points, LeBron alt assists against the Wizards, and just hope that the game stayed competitive throughout, and then come back with someone on the Wizards to have a good game. It kind of all correlates well.
Yeah, that's clever. Correlation's key.
Do you have any?
For this game, I mean, initially, I lean over on Cade, but the number's high. I don't think we'll get value playing on alt. Something I looked at when I was looking at my bets was Okongwu's lines are high. I think Snyder said it's a spot start case why he started against the Knicks. Won't be the case against Pistons, but he might start again because he played okay. But obviously, that's not something we can include in the lotto, but keep that one in mind when betting tomorrow. I definitely lean under on that. Do you have anything you like here, or?
I really don't, to be honest. Let's see.
We'll skedaddle.
What about
your boys?
Tyus Jones? What's his threes? What's Tyus to hit 3 threes? Because he's really just a spot up guy at this point, and they're playing the Nets. I could see them throwing stuff at Booker, or Ryan Dunn even. Do you want to go to threes made? And then
threes made, $3.80, so plus 280.
Ryan Dunn 3+. That's
oh god. If you told me that a year ago when I was watching him in college, I'd have a stroke.
Ryan Dunn, he's been playing really good minutes for the most part. He'll get his. I think Tyus is a legit good shooter. Who shoots it?
Oh no, they don't have line.
Tyus does a lot of stuff in the corner. So 22% of his points come from corner threes, 36 from above the break. Nets ranked 24 and 23 in each corner. I know that they leak spot up, so they're definitely allowing those corners. So that's I think
good. Ooh, actually, you know what I like? $7.50 for Booker 10 assists.
I like that price a ton. He was doing that.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna quick go to like Booker's assists. His assists have really been down. I don't know if they switched him back to like off ball role.
I don't think they have. I've been watching. I don't think they've had. I think he just had. I mean, Cleveland matchup brutal for assists because they switch everything.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit very similar. Washington, no assists aren't good for high usage guys. Hawks, I don't know. Oh well, Hawks are very soft coverages to be honest, and he had Dyson on him. Um, I guess since Beal's been back, it's dropped a little bit because Beal takes some of the second unit stuff, but
I
yeah,
mean,
the price of the
when
ring.
When Beal initially moved to the bench, he had 10, 10, and 12 his first 3 games, and then it dipped off.
Yeah, 10 is a lot to be fair, but I love the matchup for it.
I like the matchup too, and I think like the price is ridiculous. So let's keep that in the back of our heads.
Get that. I'll add it. We
Okay.
can.
We can choose if we want. If we like other stuff better, we can obviously take it out.
This could be a good ceiling spot for Nick Richards.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Nets kind
Nick
of
Richards.
tagged the roll man though. That's one, or do they? I think the Nets kind of tagged the roll man.
Oh, do they?
They're fifth. That's why they allow the corners. So they're fifth to the pick and roll man, fifth best against the pick and roll man. But then they leave the corners open. So they're taking away the roll man. Like when they're aggressive, like the guys like
Which is great for assists if you're blitzing the pick and roll.
Yeah, I mean it's not. That's why I don't think the Nets are crazy bad at giving up assists. They're 22nd but they allow so many spot ups. So I mean it's not going to be super high conversions. But I mean, spike conversions could happen.
Sure.
Let's see, Utah and
Nick Richards assist.
Short roll stuff.
That's Nick Richards 3 assists, $6.
Really? What about no, Donald Jared Allen? Do you think 3 assists?
Jarrett Allen. Don't hate it. What's the price for like 3? Oh, is that his line? Yeah, I don't really see.
They're not. They're clearly not tagging the roll man because they're staying glued to the shooters. So that's probably how he did his assist. So it's probably not the best matchup. I can
40 is actually not bad for 3 assists.
I don't hate the Nick Richards angle, bro. I really don't. FanDuel people won't be able to tail, unfortunately, but I do like the Nick Richards thing.
We won't put it because if like one book can't get it, that's sort of annoying for anyone watching, you know?
Yeah.
Jarrett Allen for assists is actually interesting.
I don't think everyone could get that either, though.
Oh, is that not available there either?
It's only at Caesars MGM 365. So I mean, people should be able to ESPN. I mean, people should be able to ladder it, but it's not like FanDuel and DraftKings won't be able to ladder it.
Yeah, makes sense. This game there, I don't really love anything from like a ceiling spot. Could see Ty Jerome getting off the chain if Karis LeVert misses, but that's not a guarantee, so we don't want to put that in.
Is there any
I think it's possible.
Is there any like blowout spots? Like maybe an OKC guy, like someone who like a Dort or a Kaysen all threes against Utah.
Kaysen 7.5 points. Dort's a good transition guy as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
What about Dort 15 plus 260?
Would you rather do like that or 4 threes?
Where's his threes? Threes made.
He's actually hit 4 threes in 12 out of 42 games.
The price actually isn't that good for 4-3s. It's only plus 290.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Charlotte and Memphis.
Charlotte,
Charlotte.
Memphis. There was something I liked in here.
Oh, I like Edie stuff.
Yeah, actually, that's what I was looking at when I was thinking of bets. I like some 80 stuff.
He should be able to play too.
Yeah, you should get them burned because if they start winning easy, like you just, they don't really care about matchup dependent stuff.
What do you think, dude? Okay. Let's see. So Vucevic has dropped 40 on him. Obviously, that's a different player. Allen had 19. Let's see. I want to see like rebounds. What's Edie 10 plus points?
Plus 265. We're adding it in.
Yeah, that's a good one. I might make an EDPRA official, dude. 14.5 is kind of crazy low against the Hornets.
It is low.
No reason for him there's really no reason for him to get benched here, dude. He should get like his 18 to 22 minutes, I think.
Agreed.
Yep. All right, ED 10 plus points. That's a good buy low too, right? I think he got hurt against the Spurs and didn't return. And yep, 7
Yeah,
minutes.
like someone smacked him in the nose or something.
Yeah. 2 points against the Wolves. He's played Wemby twice, so I mean, good luck with that, buddy.
He dunked on him. Made me sad.
Made you sad. Okay, ED 10 plus is a great look. What's a ED? What's ED double double, dude? Like, I mean, we can maybe
Plus 750. I just looked at it.
But build it yourself. This is a great ED spot. I don't think just like going big on ED is like terrible. Because like you said, if it, yeah, add it.
Plus 700.
So was it worse for like
It was worse. Yeah, it was plus 850 when you just do double double. Yes.
Okay, double yes could be something, and then we could just like have like what about Keegan? Keegan's been shooting the ball pretty well recently, and the Warriors do.
Yeah, let's go double double. Yes.
Yeah.
I've got it, Ty. Hang on, I'll show you. I've got it.
All right. Good shit.
This next one doesn't have to be super high odds, but I've got it. Leaning into the fact that I was not everyone will have props for this guy though. Yeah, not everyone actually don't worry, I won't say it. Not everyone will have props.
Is there any like weird back to backs going on?
Yeah, Brooklyn. I really wish there was Keon Johnson lines this early because Russell might not play. Johnson's might not play. Simmons is sick. So if they had Keon Johnson stuff, that'd be so good.
Is that the only stuff that the books have for the Nets?
They've only got Johnson, Russell, and Claxton. That's all they got.
Yeah. And none of those dudes are gonna play, and Claxton doesn't matter if he's not a usage boost guy at all.
Exactly. This is already a bit of a lotto.
Warriors
Plus 750, to be honest. What if we just did this straight?
Nah, bro. Nah, plus 750. That's not enough. How are we supposed to get rich?
All right. I'll find something.
Do you like the Tyus 3 threes or no?
I don't mind it.
Do you love
it
though?
At all.
You gotta love it. Like I love this. I think this ED one's great. I love it.
Can we get rid of the rebounds for 80? Actually, I guess it does correlate a little bit.
It is, yeah. It's correlated with just like a spike game, right? Like it's just like a spike game. Memphis handles Charlotte. Edie gets his minutes. Mark Williams, like he can play drop against Mark Williams.
The only thing I'll say though, I wouldn't like a lot of games he gets 10 points and he doesn't get 10 boards.
Really? But okay.
And I know the odds reflect that, but for instance, he's only got 10 boards in 5 games this whole season. He's got 10 points in 13. So triple.
Okay,
and the odds are already high. So I reckon we can go like 10 plus points and then find another one.
Yep.
And it'll be good.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's fair.
Just putting it out there, putting a feeler out.
I think like the bad team blowout angle is good. Is there any like Suns bench guys? No.
It's fun making these parlay things.
It is fun.
Get you thinking.
Okay, I'll tell you this, bro. Julius Randle has been like diming his ass off. Like he's been intentionally trying to play like a connector. What's
Will that change with Conley back in the lineup?
No, he's been trying to be a connector. Like just from watching the Wolves, dude, he's like 100% been trying to play like a connector. He had 17 potentials against Memphis last game. I think that has to be a season high by like him. And he's been doing so much DHO stuff too, dude. Like he'll instead of going into isolation when he catches the ball, he'll like look for Ant and go into a DHO. And Ant will just like hit like a step back three after like a couple dribbles and he'll get an assist for it. What's Randall's
suggested Nick Smith.
I actually don't hate Nick Smith. I think he randomly could spaz. Can you go to Randall real quick and just see what 6+ is assists?
They've only got 7+ on this.
Okay, what's 7+ though?
Plus 260.
That's not great.
Yeah, I'd want it to be higher.
Yeah, I would have because I might play his 4.5 straight, to be honest. See, Jaden. Okay, Jaden's gonna be on Kyrie for sure. So Jaden's like can have these random spike rebound games because he's been rebounding his ass off. But if he's guarding Kyrie, I don't like that.
Someone suggested Dyson 5+ steals, Cade 5+ turnovers, plus 525. It's actually clever and correlated.
That is, yeah, but that's people can't, dude. That's only a bet 365 thing. You can't do all steals and all turnovers.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but that is Tyler. I actually really do like that. That makes a ton of sense.
What about Lou Dort? 15 points.
What about Lou Dort 15? I don't hate it, dude. Just the thing is, I don't trust Lou Dort, and
that's why. Like, of course, he could shoot 1 for 10.
Yeah. What do you think about Mike Conley to hit 3 threes or to score 10 points? Because Dallas has showed their cards a million times with Ant, and it's just they're gonna sell out against him, pack the shit out of the paint. And Mike Conley, he hit 3 threes against the Knicks. He hit 3 threes against the Cavs since he started. Sometimes he plays like shit.
Ant assists.
Huh?
Ant assist.
What's it at?
Take a look. Probably something not that good.
Yeah, I don't. Dude, you're gonna have to play 7+. Ant like never gets 7+ assists, bro.
Yeah. Fuck. Worth price plus 300. No.
Like Mike Conley makes.
He's got it. I mean, he's got it 3 of the past 6 games.
What's Mike Conley 10+ points?
Probably like plus 280, my guess. Actually, no. Yeah. No, sorry. Plus 180 is my guess. 10+ points.
Yep.
Plus 150. That's not good.
Oh, that's terrible. What's 3 threes? Because 3 threes is like close to that.
Plus 260.
Can you add that for now? We can remove it if you don't like it. But Dallas is like Mike Conley. He does a lot of corner camping too. 20, dude, literally, bro. He's like all he does is shoot threes.
Juicy.
Yeah, dude, this is not bad. Dude, Dallas is gonna pack the paint on Ant. They're gonna sell out against him in the pick and roll. Mike's mostly a spot up guy. I don't even know why Lively wouldn't play drop against Mike. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, he had 3. So without Dante, 3 threes in 2 games. He shot like shit against Memphis. Julius Randle will draw doubles too. I guess we can go to head-to-heads. Okay. 1 for 5 he shot, and then 2 for 4. Dante played in both those games. Look, if Mike, a lot of people think he's just like completely cooked, and like he might be. Dude, I'm telling you, 3 threes is not crazy for Mike at all.
I think I've got it, Ty. I think I've got it. I found it. Jarrett Allen, 3 or more assists.
But dude, then people can't tell. That's the one thing.
Oh, people don't have that? Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, people. But I do like that. But I mean, everyone can't tell.
I don't know
So
about Conley. If you told me like 6 years ago, I'd be betting on Mike Conley in 2025.
what about Nas to score
Lotto
20 points?
with my friend in America on a live stream. I don't know what I'd say. I guess.
Not what about Nas to score 20 points?
Nas Reed.
He's like the second option, damn near, bro. Because Randall's been scoring like shit. Rudy doesn't do anything.
All I know is for tomorrow night's one, we're doing like a massive Wemby alt.
Yeah, that's totally. I'm game with that. You have me sold. Okay. Is there
Plus
any
310. Let's get rid of Conley. That's not bad. Actually, 20 plus points makes sense.
It does. I don't hate
Plus,
that.
what if we did Nas Reed? Oh, no, that's straight. Do you want to rock with this?
Let's keep on looking, bro. Let's go until the 50-minute mark and then get to some questions.
Okay.
Hey guys, get a couple questions going. We'll get to you guys' questions after this. We're gonna spend about 4 more minutes trying to find the perfect leg, and Edie's like 100% going in it. So
Yeah, I like that a lot. The upside's there because if he plays minutes, that's a really good one.
yep.
Warriors. What about
What's Keegan Murray to
hey? What
score?
I've noticed, DeRozan has been getting used more of late. They've been running more stuff for him. Like last 4 games that Fox has played in all of them, 20 field goal attempts, 18 field goal attempts, 23 field goal attempts, 21 field goal attempts. They've been running, and his usage has been up. I actually like this as a straight as well, 21.5 points.
Yeah.
And Warriors is a good matchup for him. The isolation stuff will be fine. 25 plus. I mean, he's had 24 or more in 5 of his last 6 games for all the hit rate people.
The one thing I think that isolation might be a little bit worse, just because I think that most stuff because Draymond's out, and Draymond's like the one who like switches. Like Looney and
Mm.
TJD aren't switching; they're going to be blitzing.
I don't know DeRozan though.
You think? I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
It's not a. It's like all teams. They don't have a specific. For instance, the Nets, right? What you saw today with Brunson, where like they were super fucking aggressive up the level each time.
Mhm.
They're not doing that for like Jeremy Grant in a Jeremy Grant pick and roll. DeRozan doesn't really ever get blitzed these days because teams want him taking mid range shots.
Yeah, and look at the Warriors, bro. Second most mid-range points. Yeah, so that's probably by design, right? Let's see. They played the Warriors. He only had 12 points recently.
Oh,
Without
but that was a game where like Monk went off. You bet Monk's under that game. I bet DeRozan's over that game. Monk went off. DeRozan, that was like in a weird stretch when a couple games before that he was complete dog shit, and he didn't really get anything run for him.
what is Keegan to hit threes or points? Because Keegan, in my opinion, Keegan's who I would go to. Just because like Warriors are literally 29th in spot up, and he's like the only clear-cut spot up guy. Like I think this could be like a great spot for Keegan. Like he's really the only spot up guy who gets burned. Like honestly, because Herter doesn't even play anymore. Just like
Let's do it. Plus 812.
no, bro. We need to be 1,000. What's 15 plus?
Keegan,
Yeah.
that'd definitely put it past 1,000. 15 plus. Plus 950.
Okay, let's do 3 threes and then let's do a watered down. Watered down. You guys, if y'all don't follow DK DFS, he's actually like funny as shit. There's like this like one dude who talks about like he has like a paid premium and like he tries to like flex that his like parlays come close to hitting and that you can just water them down even though he like doesn't do it.
I think I fixed the problem, Ty. Plus 1,000.
Dude, what about let's dude, I say take away the Keegan leg and then just do like let's do like Jared Allen to score like or to get like 8 rebounds or some shit. And just to get it over.
Which leg we get rid of?
The 15 points. I say we just do the threes. Let me go check the hit rate. Keegan 3 threes. Keegan shot the ball terribly this year, but like he's very capable of 3 threes. So 3 threes.
He's hit 3 threes in like every game but last one, and it was a terrible matchup. Yeah. With recent games, he's been shooting better.
Yeah, hit rate on threes is better. I say you go threes, and it makes sense to me, in my opinion. Oh, Looney versus Sabonis. He always plays a lot, but that's not available yet. Okay, that's fine. Okay, what's something watered down that can get us there that like we really like? Jared Allen.
Kyrie 20 plus points.
Yeah, I think that's good. What if?
Oh, fuck! It gets us to like plus 970.
Okay, dude, can we add Tyus to hit 2 threes?
Okay.
Or Mike. Actually, who do you trust more, Mike or Tyus?
Tyus.
Okay, yeah, let's do Tyus to hit 2 threes. Or can we do Zach Edey to get like 8 rebounds?
All right.
Did you like that?
Yeah, actually, that's fine. Yeah, because that's correlated.
Yeah. Let's see. I want to see.
You can't do 8 rebounds on 365. You can do 7.
Okay, so yeah, let's do 7 rebounds. Let's see. I want to see. So Zach Edey, we're
well, that puts it to. Fuck! I thought I put it higher. That puts it to 1 plus 1,080. Okay.
Sweet. So let's see. When Edey plays, let's say we're hoping for upside, right? When he plays 18 plus minutes, he has 7 or more and 16 out of 21 rebounds, and then 18 minutes, he has 10 or more points and 13 out of 21. So I can see that happening. Are you good with that?
Let's do it.
Okay.
My units on it.
Sweet. What are you gonna put on it? 10.
A $10 unit size.
Yep. Okay. What were the odds? It's plus 1,000.
Plus 1,087.
Okay, plus 1,087. Sweet. Okay, let's get a little banner going. Okay, so what was it? It was Edey 10 plus points. Edey 7 plus rebounds. And then Keegan Murray 3 plus 3 points made plus 1,087. Yes, sir. Okay, do you like that?
We could lose like 10 of these in a row and we'd still be in profit.
Yeah, I think this is a good one, bro. I think this makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, well, the 80 legs are correlated.
Yeah,
Keegan Murray just shoot like 40%, 50% from 3, and
and a good spot up matchup. Great spot up matchup. It's like the only guy. Okay, sweet. Do we have any comments?
Nick Smith. He likes Nick Smith. I agree with him.
Okay, Nick Smith. Let's look into Nick Smith. Nick Smith. Let me quick share that screen. Okay, Nick Smith points 10.5. So he is a bucket. He's kind of a chucker too. I think he started the last 2 games without B. Miller. He scored 15. He took 12 shots. He takes a lot of threes too, so it's like, I mean, that's good. And then, yeah, so he shot efficiently in both these games for sure. You know, I'd expect, but even like if you take away a 3 from him, then he shoots 5 for 12, 2 for 7 for 3. I'd say that's like pretty normal for Nick Smith. That's 12 points still. And then you can take away 2 threes from him here, and he's still at 13. 3 for 8 from deep.
I like
5 for 13. That's like not great.
I like it. The only thing I like it for like a lotto. I wouldn't bet it straight right now just in case he doesn't start because like that's always a chance.
We should have actually did Jack. Honestly, we should have looked into Nick Richards stuff for a lotto. We just should have because what you just said makes a ton of sense. Okay, what about Booker threes? Honestly, I don't like Booker's probably going to get blitzed in the pick and roll, and he's not really he doesn't really take a ton of. Honestly, I'd probably lean under if I'm going to be honest with you, dude. I bet most of his threes are pull up threes through the pick and roll. I would guess, and he's really not going to get those. Like net 7th years above the break threes. He's definitely not corner camping at all, and he's not a spot up guy at all either. That's 10% of his points. Honestly, dude, I might play the under if I'm going to be honest. Because I guess we could go here. We go max games with Durant and Beal. Okay, and then let's take away opponents. So his zone. Okay, versus zone. This is like the best part about props behind this, guys. So versus zone, we can look at the above the break threes because that's his dominant scoring zone. We can go to let's take away teams that are top 10 in allowing above the break threes, and then we can also take away versus play type, take away top 10 as well, which is being generous. I'm gonna take. What the heck is going on? All these teams are good against pick and roll. Okay, let's take away teams that are. Okay, so they already played Brooklyn. He got up 9 threes, so maybe it's a stay away. I don't know. When I'm just like thinking this through, though, I think that Booker, how he gets threes, I think it's a bad matchup personally.
Agreed.
Yeah. You agree?
Agreed.
Okay. Julius did the same thing with the Knicks. We're talking about where he just like tries to assist farm. Yeah. Yeah, I probably will play Julius assist personally, man. I really think that he's honestly, Julius has shot the ball so poorly, so like casuals will just like roast him. Dude, Julius has done a really good job, in my opinion, in the last few games, like being a winning player and a connective player. And honestly, I like as like a basketball savant. As a basketball savant, I like value that, especially when like Julius, like that's not how he wants to play at all. He wants to like isolate and get buckets. He's been a really good team player the last couple games, and I appreciate Julius for that. Monk with points and assists. I'm off Monk stuff. He's too reliant. I get that I faded him and he was cooking last game. I'm just not gonna. Monk's a very pick and roll reliant scorer, and I think he's gonna get blitzed or gonna get aggressive coverage. You agree, Liam?
I agree. Yeah, I do agree.
What are Warriors against pick and roll, man? Okay, 11th. And that's why how you leak so many spot ups is if you're aggressive against the pick and roll handler and the man. That's just how you're going to leak spot ups. So it's probably not great for assists either, unless you want to rely on Keegan hitting threes, which I guess is what we're 5.5 though, dude, for Monk. Let's see it with Fox.
I do lean over for assists.
I don't know which game he entered the starting lineup, but when he did,
it was late December. I guess December 18.
That's when it was?
Somewhere around there. Don't quote me on that, but somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull it up. Okay, so it was December 1st. So started December. So I guess we could just take away these 2 games. And then I guess 11-0 to 16 as a starter. I think it's a good matchup because it's going to be a matchup which entices him to pass. You know,
I think price as well.
Yep. Overall defense takes a hit without Draymond. You know, just like as a whole, I could see more like lapses and stuff. I might make this an official. I think this is a really good bet. But just no points, Amir. That Jared Allen 3+ assists leg. We didn't use. Can you explain that angle, Oz?
I like the price on it. I think it was like plus 260, $3.60, and he averages. I mean, he's got upside to play minutes here without Mobley. We saw 36 mins against Minnesota a couple games back. We'll play against Sengun. If this game's close, he should get like 34-ish minutes, and I think he's at like 2.5 assists per game per 34 without Mobley on the floor. So I just like the price from that perspective, and also dribble handoffs increase. Sengun, I just like the idea of dribble handoffs with like Garland and Mitchell, and them being able to attack Sengun at the rim could lead to some easy assist stuff.
Guys, I highly recommend Jared Allen over 1.5 assists straight. I think that's a great bet too. I mean, look at without Mobley last year. Literally,
I agree. I really like it.
Average 3.1 assists. 20. It's obviously a different offensive system with Atkinson in, so it might be a little bit different. But I mean, there's clearly some correlation here, right?
Yeah. No, I really like it.
Yeah, and like the minute angle too. Minutes are very important minutes are probably the most important thing you can do when you're handicapping a bet, to be completely honest with you. And I don't see a world where he's not in foul trouble and not playing 36 minutes in a close game, in my opinion. Like he needs to guard. He needs to be out there matching Sengun. Like Tristan Thompson will get absolutely destroyed. Honestly, they don't even have who's the next person who could guard Sengun? Dean Wade. He ain't doing shit.
Oh, they'd have to go small.
Yeah, and that's not gonna work, dude. That's not gonna work. TJD unders. Let's see. Okay, we're at the hour mark, so this is gonna be the last one we do, and obviously I'll be back with JJ in like an hour, 15 minutes. TJD unders. Yeah, I could see them going loony for sure. I also could kind of see the Warriors just getting blown out. The Kings have been playing really good ball. 7.5 point spread. The Warriors
kicked us out of the fucking playing race.
The Kings are about to lap the Wolves if they haven't already. I bet they probably have. So if we think, I mean, the Warriors guys, dude, like I said, like I literally just said, minute projections are the number one thing, and minute projections are the hardest to do with non-Steph and Draymond and Wiggins Warriors players. So just off.
What I would say for this is I don't like that. Is Draymond out?
Yep, Draymond is out.
I don't like that for this. If Draymond was in, then heavy chance Looney and Draymond stuff.
Yeah. So we could do. Yeah, I mean, it seems like he's gonna. I would project TJD for like 20 to 26 minutes here. I mean, I could be completely wrong. Like I said, Warriors guys very hard to project minutes. 20 to 26. So yeah, I mean, it seems like a good hit rate, but the average PRA is pretty normal. And I guess there's 21.5. But that's actually the normal line. So I'd say it's neutral, to be honest. I think if anything, a Looney over might be kind of tough to stomach, but yeah, he matches up good with Sabonis' physicality. Better than TJG for sure. So
yeah, 100%.
Okay, well that's gonna do it. Like I said, I'll quick recap what we did. So this is the lotto we crafted. Basically, ED. We think the Hornets kind of stink. Memphis is at home. A blowout would be good for ED, but also like Mark Williams has kind of been getting cooked by centers recently. It kind of reeks of a spot for ED. He should be able to stay on the floor too, because the Hornets offense isn't great. Mark Williams obviously doesn't stretch the floor. Like against a center that can stretch the floor, ED might just be cooked. But in a game that might not be super competitive, I think it just reeks of a good spot for ED. Is that kind of what you're thinking too?
Agreed.
Yep. And then Keegan Murray, 3+ threes. Just Warriors. Keegan's like the highest play type of spot up by far on the Warriors or on the Kings. And Warriors without Draymond should be a little less switch heavy. And yeah, Warriors are the second worst team at defending spot up. So Keegan, he should absolutely get the looks. Last year, like he's had a down shooting year, but last year, he's hitting 3 threes like very, very like a lot of the time. So yeah, Keegan makes a ton of sense. Great matchup. Ozzy's official plays, Kyrie over 26.5 points. Want to quick give it a breakdown?
He'll have really high usage. Ball won't be forced out of his hands. I think the line should be 27.5. No, I think I'd bet up to 27.5 in what I would deem as a good matchup without Luka all the time.
Mm-hmm. A ton of bad matchups in here as well, as we went over earlier. And I tailed Liam on this. Allen over 25.5 PRA. I mean, minutes have just been going crazy without Mobley. Rockets, sneaky good matchup for bigs. Really bad matchup for anyone 3-point reliant, but for bigs, which is good matchup, and he should absolutely have to stay on the floor without Mobley here against Sengun. So, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. And then we recap the lotto, all that good stuff. Props to Madness. Props Madness is we're sponsored by them, obviously, guys. We love this stuff. We wouldn't take a sponsor by someone who we don't love. It's like an absolute must for researching bets. And I truly believe, I think Liam would say the same thing. I truly believe that you can be a complete noob at betting props and become good at it through Props Madness. And people who don't use Props Madness, or I guess you don't need to use Props Madness, but people who don't use play types and scoring zones with their betting don't have any clue what they're doing. And this is like the number one way to become like an actual good bettor. It makes it super easy for anyone. And it's all right in front of you. It has a million different features. Going to keep getting better. So obviously we showcase this all the time. You can use code SB15, 25% off all months. Or obviously if you just buy the year, you could save money to begin with, but 25% off would get you that too. So yeah, not just like a 25% off first month, it's all months. So yep, SB25 is the code for that. All right. Well, appreciate everyone. If you're on YouTube, please do us a favor. Hit that like, hit that subscribe if you appreciate the content that we push out. We really try our best to bring value and, to be somewhat, humanable, relatable, entertaining. So yeah, if you do appreciate the content, like and subscribe on YouTube goes a long way in supporting me and Liam for what we're trying to build, what we're trying to do. All right, tailing Jared Allen. Hell yeah. Yeah, PR 23.5 PR is good too, for sure. Best prop pick. I think since we're both on Allen, I'd go with Allen, 25.5 PRA. All right, cool. That's gonna do it. Liam, you got anything to say before you head out?
Yeah, we get to bet on Wemby playing in France tomorrow, so everyone should get excited for that.
Yep. Be ready.
Actually, I'll touch on it more tomorrow, but quickly, Wemby's like one of the guys where, do you know how there's like a try thing with Jimmy Butler when like he tries? Wemby, of course he tries all the time, but when he's up for a game, he's fucking up for a game. That New York Christmas game, like he actually was like super fucking aggressive that game. It's going to be the same here. So yeah, Wemby ults.
Yep.
And that game's going to be fun. So we get to talk about that tomorrow.
Yep, that will be in the lotto tomorrow. That will be.
Oh, for sure.
Ozzy will come here and give it out, and I'll tail. So, yeah.
It'll probably be a straight pick as well, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see what it opens up.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, one real quick question. How do you do shot types? Yeah, so this is play types. Play types, so if we go to Jared Allen. So what makes this a good matchup for Jared Allen is, so if you look at cut to the basket, I had a tough time struggling with this, but it's just kind of just common sense if you understand basketball terms at first. So cuts are to the basket. So what you want to do with cut, this is the only tough one that's understand, is just look at points in the paint. And as you can see, Rockets, like they're average at points in the paint, but I mean, compared to how all out they go to limit the three, if you're a paint scorer against the Rockets, it's actually a good matchup. Pick and roll man, 22nd. So that means that they allow the 22nd, the ninth most points to the pick and roll man. They rank 22nd. That's not good. It's somewhat green. Yellow is like indicates average, obviously, and red means tough matchup, which there's nothing red for Jared Allen, which is awesome, right? Free throws, that's just how many free throws attempted they allow. Transition, that's what transition is, right? It's like when the defense isn't set. Which is actually like a really big edge because some teams are really bad in transition defenses and role players really can eat in transition, especially. Putback, offensive rebounds, and when you points off offensive rebounds directly. I'm looking at Darius Garland, pick and roll handler, which is good against Houston, but that indicates drop coverage. Most star players, especially guards, sometimes wings, use pick and roll handler. That's obviously like you're the ball handler in a pick and roll. Spot up, that means that you're like playing a catch and shoot role. So spot up applies to both catch and shoots, but also attacking closeouts as a spot up guy. So say if someone else creates an advantage for you and then you attack the closeout, you take a couple dribbles and make a layup, that accounts for spot up. Handoff, that's a dribble handoff with a big man to a guard. Isolation, obviously, that just like you're getting in your bag and shit. Off ball or off ball screen. The Jazz are a team that's really bad against off ball screens. That's just like envision Klay Thompson coming off of a screen. That's an off ball screen. So yeah. Just a ton of stuff. It's play types are by far the best way to determine your bets off of. So I truly can't emphasize that enough. But yeah, I appreciate the question, Jack. Love explaining that and breaking it down. Okay, well, that's going to do it. Code SB25, 25% off Props Madness. If you're in YouTube, like and sub real quick. It's greatly appreciated and goes a long way. And yeah, me and Liam, we'll be back tomorrow once again, same time, 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. All right, well, thank you guys for joining. Peace out.